Note card 15, composite functions. Basically what composite functions are is a function of a function. So if I'm looking for f, this is how this would read. F of g of x, or in other words, sometimes you might, this looks like fog x. What this really means is f of g of x. Okay? And it can be a little tricky, but I can make it easier for you if you'll follow these steps. Let's look at this first example. First of all, we have that f of x is x plus 1 and g of x is x squared plus x. What you want to do is work from the inside out. So the inside here is saying g of 2. Well, let's find g of 2. Well, if g of x is equal to x squared plus x, then g of 2 is equal to, remember the trick I taught you, rewrite the function using a set of parentheses everywhere you have an x. Then go back and input what you're putting in into the set of parentheses. 2, 2. Simplify, 2 squared is 4, plus 2 is 6. So g of 2 is 6. That means when I'm looking for g of, or f of g of 2, I'm really looking for f of 6. So if f of x is x plus 1, then f of 6 is x plus 1. Plug in the 6, and I get 7. So f of g of 2 is 7. Remember to work from the inside out. Example B, I want to first find f of 2. Well, if f of x, again, is x plus 1, then f of 2 is x plus 1, plug in the 2, and I get 3. So f of 2 is 3. So then what I'm looking for is g of 3. And if g of x was x squared plus x, then g of 3 is x squared plus x. And you don't have to rewrite these functions every time like I'm doing, but if you're struggling a little bit, you might want to do that to start off. It helps you get a little bit better. So now plug in the 3 and simplify. 3 squared is 9, plus 3 is 12. So then, g of f of 2 is 12. Too many parentheses there. Hopefully you found those not too bad, not too difficult. Let's look at the final example. If I'm just looking for f of g of x, remember that f of x, well, let's actually start from the inside out. Looking for g of x. So g of x is x squared plus x. But I want f of this. So I want f of x squared plus x, because this is g of x. So I rewrite f of x, which is x plus 1, put into the parentheses what's in over here, x squared plus 1, simplify, I get x squared, oh, this is a x, sorry, x squared plus x, then plus 1, then let's check to see if it factors. Signs are the same. They're both going to be positive. So I have A is 1, B is 1, C is 1. A times C is 1. The factors of 1 are 1. The signs are the same. Well, these two multiply to 1, but do they add to 1? And the answer is no, they don't. This is not factorable, which means it's prime. That is your answer right there. X squared plus x plus 1. So f of g of x is x squared plus x plus 1. And these aren't too difficult as long as you start from the inside.